I think to come back here with Luca in my arms for the first time is quite emotional. It's quite emotional because I spent quite a long time trying to get pregnant and to get pregnant and to go through the processes. It was sometimes quite traumatic, but it's a long process. So to come back through with him in my arms and everybody be so happy to see us and welcoming, it's a very happy feeling. To begin with, we found out that I couldn't conceive naturally because I had blocked tubes, so I had to have them removed. So that's why we came to the clinic to find out it was actually recommended to us by our GP in Aranda. We came here and they did lots of tests for me, so I went through and had the surgery and then came here and we went through the treatment process. We tried a number of times with my own eggs. But we weren't very successful at all with those, so we actually were recommended that we use donor eggs. So we went through for the donor option, and here he is. Okay, so I'm from England. I've been living in Spain for about 7 years now. My partner is Spanish. We looked at actually trying the treatment in England as well as Spain. But actually tried to see if it was possible to do it through the NHS or through the social services, but because of my agency it was the same as impossible. And we actually decided to go. I live here, my home is in Spain, so there was no option really but to choose Spain. And Clínica Tambre was recommended by our GP, so we came here. We did actually have another 3 or 4 other places to see on the same day, but we came here and didn't go to any other place. We chose this place straight away. My experience here is very positive. So I've had lots of ups and downs. We had pregnancy that didn't take, and I lost children too. But throughout all of this, the people here, Dr. Marban has been phenomenal. Been more like my extra family and supported me, and been extremely supportive. So. I had a very close relationship with both Dr. Santiago and Dr. Marban. I think it's extremely important because it's a very invasive process. You have a lot of tests, a lot of things that are happening in the clinic at the time, and then you have all your questions when you get home. So then you're not sure, and you need somebody. So you need somebody who's close to you that you can email or you can send a message or call them whenever you feel like it. And I sent emails and they always replied to me within the same day or answered all my questions, and I felt very supported. I found it extremely hard to be told. It was hard enough to be told that my tubes were blocked, so that was one thing I had to come to terms with, but then to be told that maybe it would be better to use donor eggs would be more successful. I found it very hard because I thought, I wanted my genes, but I had an appointment with a psychologist here as well, and they talked through my feelings with me, and I realised that actually, it's not about the genes. It's I want to be a mum, and that was more important than anything. And actually, I think you're very, very lucky here that you have donor eggs, and a lady has helped me to have my little boy. So. I think it's extremely important that you have the psychologist here, and it was also this included in the treatment. So I phoned and said I wasn't sure if I needed to speak to someone, but actually when I did, I felt much better. She helped me talk through all my feelings, and I think there are lots of doubts and issues, and you need somebody. If there's someone here professionally that you can just go to extremely there and then, it's really helpful. So yeah. To say something to my donor, I would certainly give them the biggest hug on the planet, and just say thank you so much, because you have no idea how happy you've made me, and you've made my entire life, and my partners too, and it's just thank you. Yes, we're thinking about having more children. We have a number of eggs that we still have left here, so we'd love to have a little brother or a little sister running around as soon as we possibly can. So yes, we'd love to give it a go. Fingers crossed. For anybody who's thinking about going for treatment, I would say don't hesitate. I think it can take time. it can take time, so hesitation is not so key. I'd say go for it and just follow the path that it takes you. You never know where you're going to end up. You have some hurdles, you may be lucky straight away, it might be a long process, but just keep going and don't ever give up.